What's up, YouTube? I'm Super Dan the Shoe Man, back with another unboxing for you today. 2,000 sub giveaway video is up. Go check that video out. Make sure you're subbed and you've commented on that video. Comment on this one too. Tell me what you think about this shoe after we've watched the video. But comment on that one to enter the 2,000 sub giveaway video. This shoe might actually be in the 2,000 sub giveaway. I think I want to keep it, but you might be able to get this one. Sorry, I've got my camera lady back. This is actually probably going to be the first video that you watch. We've already recorded a couple, but this is the first video that you're going to watch with my camera. One of my camera ladies back. Hesper's been sleeping a lot during my recording and hasn't recorded many of them in here. But Peyton and Atticus are back, and it's good to see them. We missed them all half the summer. So they're here now, and what was I going to say about that? Got a camera lady. I'm forgetting. I don't know. Make sure you go back and watch the 2,000 sub giveaway video. And next, a word from my sponsor. Guys, I don't have a specific scripture for today, but what I wanted to mention though is something about the character, or the Jesus's character. Yeah, not the character of Jesus, but Jesus's character, like who he is and what he's about. We can read in the New Testament, there's tons of stories. Every single story we hear about Jesus, he's helping somebody. Can you remember some of those things that he did to help people? I just mentioned it in a video you'll see pretty soon. I re-mentioned it because I think I've talked about it before. He fed 5,000 people that were there with him and they were hungry. He fed thousands of people from the bread and fish from one little boy, right? Mm-hmm. Do you remember anything else?
I know there's...
He spit on some dirt in his hand, rubbed it in some dude's eyes who was blind, and he was no longer blind.
He told, I can't think of around spot.
Lazarus was dead.
Told him to wake up.
He told him to wake up, and Lazarus awoke from death. He brought him back to life. There was a woman with a blood disease. I don't think maybe she was like hemophilia. She was a hemophiliac, and she had been like that since birth, and he cured that. And then there was the man who couldn't walk. He was lame.
Oh, he told him to stand up.
Stand up and
go home.
Go home. Tell people yes. And he got up. And when I think about that dude, like I feel like his legs were probably atrophied because he'd never really used them. Didn't have, like, you could visually look at this person and see that he probably was, and confirm for yourself by the look of him that he wasn't able to walk because his legs just had never been used and didn't really have muscles. But when Jesus said, do it, he blessed the man and he was able to walk. And I think that just shows us something about the character of Jesus, because Jesus never went, you never hear this in the Bible at all. He didn't go around cursing people. He didn't give people cancer. He didn't cause people to die. So those things happen a lot of the time in our lives today, and some people say that Jesus has a purpose for it, God has a purpose for it. I don't think God ever had a purpose for those things. He didn't cause those things to happen so that he could do something with them. We're in a broken world and those things happen, and God uses them in a way to bless us, or for us to find some blessing out of. He didn't cause them to happen though. Otherwise we would see, because Jesus is God. Jesus is God on earth, and when we want to see what the Father looks like, we look to Jesus, and Jesus didn't do any of that stuff. So keep that in mind. It's just something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and I wanted to mention it today, and it goes with these shoes somewhat too. So let's get these shoes open. There have been several of this silhouette that have released, and I haven't gone for any of them. Partially because I wasn't like a huge fan of them, but also because I wanted to leave them for the people that they're intended for. Does that make sense, Peyton?
What?
I wanted to leave these shoes for the people that they're intended for. Does that make any sense? Not really?
No.
All right. This is the Air Jordan 1 Low FlyEase. FlyEase is an easy on-off shoe.
I'll try to see if I can see a color.
It's an easy on-off. And I've never had these in person. I don't know exactly how they work, but they're made to, like, with zippers and Velcro, so that they're easy to put on. A Jordan 1 High, for example, is Biohack. Nice shoe, right, Peyton? You like this one? Yes. Do you like this one?
Yes.
Yeah, Peyton likes this one. But this is actually very not easy for me to put on. Miguel relaced my patent breads for me after he matted them for me, and I like the way he laced them. They feel really good. I can slip them on and off and just tighten them a little bit, and I don't really have to tie them. I did the same thing with my Court Purple 2.0s. I can kind of do that now, but really I feel more comfortable in them. When I loosen them, I put my foot in them, it goes in easier, and then I tie them up. That's just the way highs kind of work. And sometimes lows or a lot of times lows I can slip my foot into, but a lot of times I got to put my finger in the back to help myself get in, right? So FlyEase, the easy on off, is made so people, I think specifically people with physical disabilities, have an easier time to get on these fire shoes, like Jordans. They're making something for them. Like, you might be able to go to Walmart and get a pair of Velcro shoes. I'm going to talk about that in a later video too. And that's perfectly fine. But for somebody who wants this kind of style, they don't really have a whole lot of options. But with the FlyEase, they do. Dayton's mouth dropped. So these have been loaded up on the Nike app for like 2 months now, and they have kept pushing them 2 weeks every single time. And I was getting pretty aggravated by that, because I really wanted to get these. And finally they dropped them. Here we go. It's like Big Brother Little. Perfect, right?
Can I have them?
So let's just get this first comparison. Very similar leather, and the leather on these is great, by the way, on the highs. It's kind of unfortunate that in my opinion, the best piece of leather on it is this like rawhide leather back here. You get way less of it on this shoe for 2 reasons. It doesn't have the straps, the lace wings up here because it's a low, but also because your zipper comes through here. So this is zipper here. You see?
What?
That's zipper. And that's part of the FlyEase. So we're gonna take a look at the FlyEase in a second. I just want to see. Oh, let's see this. It's okay, but still not what it needs to be.
Oh, it's the little one.
It's not and that's not the same. Yeah, they probably won't have seen that video yet, but I did take out another shoe recently, just before this recording, or the beginning of this recording session, and they smell really good. So these don't smell great. This is just a normal. What's the name of this? I can't ever remember the name. What's the name of the material?
Foam?
It's no good. It is foam, but whatever this crap is, it's no good. I always forget the name of this. But it doesn't give you any extra comfort. It does feel pretty good, but it doesn't give you any extra comfort in the FlyEase. This is just what it does. So from here, Peyton, this just looks like it laces. It doesn't lace quite the same.
Yeah.
Like there's a bigger gap right here. Yeah. But it looks normal, fairly normal, right? Mm-hmm. With this shoe here, though, we get this FlyEase, Jumpman FlyEase on the side, right? See it?
Yep.
And now, I'm not sure how these work. So.
Whoa.
There we go.
Okay, that's really cool.
That is cool. So you can just put your foot in. You don't have to worry about bending anything over here. You just put your I guess you put your left foot in, not your right foot. And then you zip it back up. Zip it back up. And then tighten it over here. The bridge of your bridge arc, whatever that is.
That'd be perfect for little kids.
It would be good for kids too. I think you can. Oh yeah, there's more. What am I talking about? Jeez.
Oh my gosh. You can take apart the whole shoe.
Yeah, so you can very easily get your shoe here. Get your foot in here.
Yeah.
So, FlyEase, really cool. FlyEase Biohack. Come on.
10 times
Come on.
a million.
Oh my. So, one of the things that I don't think people liked too much about this shoe was that it didn't have an OG tag on the tongue. You can see the whole square here. It's stitched with whatever color this is. What color is this?
Teal.
Teal. Stitching around. It doesn't go over the top. You get a exposed tongue up here. But I think that this wasn't the most popular thing. And they don't have black swooshes. Every one that doesn't have a black swoosh, for the most part, is just a little less popular than the ones that do have a black swoosh. On this one, you get Jumpman Air. There's nothing OG about this. Your stamped Wings logo on the back. So my next video is going to be a One Low OG. I've got another One Low OG in the car. But this is actually more like a One Low OG cut than a non-OG cut. That's a non-OG cut. This is a non-OG cut. One low. The Wings logo is low on these, high on these. They don't have this extra piece of material around the collar. So this is an OG-ish cut. These dirty things can go back up here. But because it's a FlyEase, it doesn't get the Nike Air. But man, this is awesome, right?
Yes.
It's awesome. So I'm very happy with these. May end up keeping these. Like I said, the reason why I've never bought these in the past was any FlyEase was because I felt like I should leave these for people who needed them.
Yeah.
I still kind of feel like that, even though this thing is just awesome and I just want it. So I may end up keeping these. I want to see what this video, how this video does, and are there people who are actually physically disabled that might come across this video to see how this shoe is, to understand more about this particular one, because man, it is pretty much the exact same materials as this. This has great material. But if we get people that are actually physically disabled, would really benefit from a shoe like this, maybe not that need it, but would actually benefit, just make it easier. But
Mama.
maybe, but she doesn't wear a size 11.
Yeah.
So, but they also wear a size 11. I will consider giving this shoe away to somebody who needs it. I'll leave this video up for a little bit, and because I know it's going to be hard for me not to wear these because these are just so nice. So, and Peyton wants them too.
Yeah.
And Peyton needs a back to school shoe. So, you can just wear these. What?
I don't know.
These are better?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't like either of them?
I like them both, but I don't know if it's gonna look good on my foot.
This one it looks long.
Yeah.
So it might not be, but this one would be fine. But we'll see. Anyways, y'all let me know what you think about these down below. And again, I'm not just gonna give these away to anybody, but if I can see that you would actually benefit from this. So if you haven't seen my 2,000 sub giveaway video, I'm not going to put these in the 2,000 sub giveaway video just yet. These first I need to make sure that there's no one that needs them that I can give these away to. But follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's on that video. And let me know. Send me a message if you would actually physically benefit from having these shoes. Not just because you love them so much, but because you'd actually physically benefit. But y'all let me know what you think down below. But make sure you have entered for the giveaway. It's just going to be a most valuable sub giveaway, which is somebody who I have seen is my most valuable sub. I'm choosing that person. I'm crowning my most valuable sub on August the 10th. And then one random person will receive a shoe from something that I have here. So you can show all those shoes over there, baby. Got a lot of stuff over here. So you got a lot to choose from. Yeah, there's stuff everywhere. And what else? Tell your grandma about the FlyEase low. Your grandma might like these. She might. Unfortunately, these only go down to size 7. Otherwise, I would have got your mom a pair. Because I already have my BioX.
Yeah, because she could just like slip them on now.
Trent has his baby BioX. You remember those, right? Itsy bitsies.
Yeah.
So, if they'd have gone down to a 6.5, I absolutely would have gotten that instead.
She
I would have needed my own.
She wears a 6.5?
She wears a 6.5.
Mids?
Grade school, then, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes. 8 in. So, Peyton wears my shoes. Pretty much. My foot is a lot wider than hers, and hers is actually a little bit longer than mine, but we wear about the same size shoe most of the time. So we'll see. She doesn't seem too excited about these now. I say that they can possibly be hers. She's like, meh. Is there something like that you're just seeing that you're like, no, this is better? Or you want something totally different?
I don't know. I like the shoe looks good, but it doesn't look good on my foot.
Did you put it on?
No.
Oh.
But I like the color scheme, but I don't have anything to just match the color scheme.
Yeah, you don't have to match with these though. That's the thing about these. You don't have to match. You just let it all hang out. You wear whatever with this. Anything. You can wear what would clash with this? Like a burgundy top? Perfect. Because it clashes so much. Just go all out. Anyway, smash the like button. Tell me what you think about these. Thanks for all of y'all for being here. Most valuable subs all the way down to my most recent sub or somebody who's subbed and doesn't ever comment. That's cool. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you all. Again, tell your grandma about the FlyEase. I'll see you next time.
You're so pretty.
Say bye.
Shoes. Ah! Shoes. And I like shoes.
Fire! It's so cute.